London Superloop bus systems, a series of orbital express buses operating in the outer suburban areas in London, connecting the less busy towns and areas on the edge of the city. But what if this style of service runs directly to the heart of the city? Well, there's already an example of it in the form of the SL8, as it was renumbered from its original express route style. So why not join me and Trainguy and see what it's like as we're trying out TFL's SL8 bus route.
This is unique. The first time first time we've Trainguy. Please tell us why this is incredible.
Because we're coming on the middle platform at Uxbridge, which is strange for a Piccadilly line train because they're normally on platform 1.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas indeed. Wait, the door's going to open on both sides?
Oh wait, that's a good point. Hang on.
They probably will.
No, just this side.
God damn it.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Why hello everyone, I do hope you're all well. It's your good man Addy, otherwise known as Trainman 305, accompanied with Trainguy 306, otherwise known as Joshua, and we both welcome you to Uxbridge, a historic bustling suburban town in West London, serving as the administrative headquarters for the London Borough of Hillingdon. Located around 15 miles from central London, it's also considered a key commercial hub, and also being the western terminus for the Metropolitan and Piccadilly Underground lines, with them offering a 30 to 50 minute journey to central London. Despite 2 tube lines being here, we're actually interested in the buses today. Uxbridge, to our surprise, has an extremely well-connected bus network. The main routes are TFL routes for local areas, providing a vital connection to Heathrow Airport, Hayes, and other areas in West London. The other form are home county routes for neighbouring Buckinghamshire and Hertfordshire, bringing people into Uxbridge, making Uxbridge Station a critical interchange hub. But one key route is different from the others. This is the SL8 Superloop service. The SL8 is a Transport for London Superloop express bus route, running daily between Uxbridge Station and White City Bus Station. And whilst the route number is pretty new, the alignment has been around since London's trolleybus days, replacing the former 607 number, but offering the same alignment, with the main benefit being an increase in frequency on the service. Some people have even expressed that it's a tube line that never was. And as we see the roundel at the top of the bus stop, we'll just wait for the next SL8 to come so we can get going.
Just ask me to stop filming. That's pretty cool though.
The tower really good.
Oh, that's incredible.
SL8 to White City.
Bit dusty. We can live with that.
The SL8 started service in July 2023. It runs between Uxbridge, Hillingdon Heath, Hayes End, Southall, Hanwell, West Ealing, Acton Town, Acton Vale, Shepherd's Bush and White City. The route only gets MCV Evo cities, nothing else. The contract for the route was recently retendered and retained by Metro Line, meaning the next bid for the SL8 will be in around 2031. I say that as we're arriving into Hillingdon Heath, historically known for its agricultural roots before developing into a residential area in the 20th century.
6 hours, yes. They're actually great, that makes more.
Now say hello to Hayes End, historically one of the 5 separate villages, along with Botswell, Hayes Town, Wood End and Ealing that merged to form the town of Hayes in West London. And since we've arrived at the county court, let's talk about buses. We're currently on an MCV Evo City. They were built as a partnership between Egyptian bus and coach manufacturer Manufacturing Commercial Vehicles (MCV) and Swedish vehicle manufacturer Volvo. They entered service on the route on the 15th of July 2023 when the SL8 opened, but in reality, the first of the MCVs entered service on the original route number 607 in April 2019, making some of the vehicles a whole 7 years old. For the passengers, they offer USB charging, a much better ride quality when compared to the Gemini 2s they replaced. The only gripe being this one's a little bit dusty, but we can live with that. For the operator, they offer better acceleration and deceleration, and they offer a range estimate of 540 miles on one full tank of diesel, but since it's a hybrid vehicle, my estimate could be wrong. Here's the math if you're interested. Greetings to Southall. Unfortunately, they have high levels of deprivation, industrial pollution, and at times high violent crime rates, especially near Southall Broadway. However, over the last few years, things have been getting better for the area, as there's an undergoing of significant improvements through large-scale regeneration projects. Recent examples include the opening of the Elizabeth Line station, as well as major redevelopments such as Berksley's The Green Quarter on a former gasworks site, and turning the former industrial site into a large variety of homes, parks and community spaces. The number has already been thrown around a bit, but let's talk about the 607. The 607 actually started service on November 1936 as a trolley bus route from Shepherd's Bush to Uxbridge, but as London was stripping down its trolley poles in the late 1950s, the 607 vanished and was replaced with the 207 bus route in November 1960. And I say that as we approach the historic town of Hanwell in West London, mentioned in 1086 Doomsday Book, as well as being home to Ealing Hospital. Back to the 607, the route made an unexpected comeback as an express bus between Uxbridge Station and Shepherd's Bush Green on July 1990 to complement and help the 207 on the exact same alignment it had from London's trolleybus days. In November 2008, it got extended to White City Bus Station, and a couple years earlier, the 207 was cut back to Hayes Bypass, making the 607 the route of choice between the two areas. For around 15 or so years, the 607 was cruising nicely. Then the mayor, Sadiq Khan, announced plans for a new series of express buses called the Superloop, and that existing routes like the 607 would be renumbered and incorporated into this new series of express bus routes, meaning the last 607 bus ran on the 14th of July 2023. And I say that as we're departing Ealing Broadway, known as the Queen of the Suburbs, and a bustling West London hub featuring major shopping centres, historic film studios, and premier transport links like the SL8 and the Elizabeth Line. Welcome to the fun lands of Acton, which is interestingly connected with 7 different railway stations, and it's historically nicknamed Soupud's Island due to a high concentration of laundries in the 19th century. Originally an Anglo-Saxon oak town, it's now a bustling residential area, famous as the birthplace of the Waitrose supermarket and for its association with the band The Who and Only Fools and Horses. We've talked so much about the past and present, but what about the future? Well, in the short term, the new SL8 contract has been in effect since April 4th, 2026. It has allowed for the increase in frequency from a bus every 15 minutes to every 10 minutes. Metroline will continue to use the MCV Evo cities. However, they plan on introducing brand new electric double-decker buses. At present though, it's unclear as to what these vehicles are going to be. I think they're going to be the E400 EV second generations, as they're popular on the routes they operate on. But don't take my word for it, and they'll definitely keep operating out of Greenford Bus Garage, at least for the time being. Oh, and welcome to Shepherd's Bush Market, hoping it needs no introduction. Be a journey away from here. BYD thingy. Say hello to Shepherd's Bush Station and Westfield London Shopping Centre, the largest covered shopping centre in Europe, covering around 242,000 square meters, making it a busy place for everyone to visit. And it's finally time for the conclusion. What do we think of the SL8? Well, Trainguy and I agree it's a really good route, and we wish we had some of these features like USB charging on our local bus routes. However, there's one problem which I never thought I'd encounter: my fellow passengers. Now, that may sound weird or even borderline concerning, but I do feel that it has to be mildly addressed. To put it simply, there are a few things that you should be aware of whilst on a bus. I'm just going to say that, leave this on screen, and hope you all improve your attitude on the bus. I'm aware that's an extremely sour way to finish the video and end at White City, but the truth is the truth.
Oh, this is dead as well, blood. You cheeky. Everything's
That bus terminates here.
This bus terminates here. Please take your belongings with you.
Oh, I'm not bothered,
White
mate.
City Bus Station.
Anyway, as Trainguy and I disembark for the bus, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this video.
Shall we get out of here?
Thought you'd never ask.
Do remember to like, comment and subscribe if you wish to see more. And of course, give your suggestion in the comments. I love speaking to you lot. And with that, take care everyone. Bye bye. Have a good time. Hope to see you all soon.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a good one.
Oh, and Metro Line. Give this bus driver a pay rise, man. He deserves so much. In fact, give all the SL8 drivers a pay rise.
Piccadilly to Earl's Court and it's back down.
Poss-
Quicker.
A clear announcement. Please do not lean on by the door. Stay away from the door. Thank you. Very kind of you.